Well, hello, boys and girls. It's when I feel like it o'clock, and I'm Pearl of Wisdom. You're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom. People have been saying that it sounds like I'm talking in a garbage can because my phone speakers suck. And I went down there and I found out that I have to pay a shitload of money or I have to get another phone, and I don't have that. I don't have money. So maybe hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I'll send you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace, helicopter to your door. See, that's part of the reason why I don't have any money. It costs a lot of money to send helicopters to your door. You know. Anyway, get my viewership up, and I just might be able to buy myself a freaking camera. Anyways, okay. Gardiner. I want to talk about Gardiner. I got to get this. I got about like 7 naps I got to get in today. So listen up. Gardiner. I think Gardiner should fire his fucking agent. He's asking for $7 million a year, and I'm not saying that he can't be worth $7 million a year in this market. The problem is, if nobody has given it to you yet, you're probably in trouble. Your own team, Toronto Maple Leafs, has got to sign a guy named Marner, or trade him or something, to make up some room. That could be what they're waiting on. To see what they're going to do with that, because Toronto Maple Leafs could use Gardiner. They could have him back, but unfortunately, they don't have the money. They don't have the scratch to be able to sign him up yet, especially if they're going to sign Marner. Not to mention, even if they do trade Marner, they're probably going to have to take cash back, and they got to sign Tyson Barrie now next year, who is more important and a better player than Marner. That being said, Cody Ceci won't be there anymore, or doesn't have to be there anymore. So that fills up a little bit of the $7 million. It's possible. It's possible if they trade Marner. Otherwise, you're waiting around. You could have went to New Jersey possibly before they traded for Subban. The Montreal Canadiens are not swimming in cap room, but could use a right-handed defenseman. But they do have Shea Weber and Jeff Petrie. So where are you going to play on that right side? There, you'd basically be playing in their 5-6 spot. Now they could use you, absolutely, but are they going to pay $7 million a year when they've got their own players they got to sign here right away, like Max Domi, for instance, next year? They're already up against the cap as it is. They even have a Turi Lehkonen that they got to sign this year. So it's not a likely destination. I went through just about every team. New York Islanders are a slight possibility, but nobody really, really needs you, Gardiner. Nobody. There's only one team I can think of that has all the credentials. They have the cap space. They have a desire for your type of Gardiner's type. And I know you're watching Gardiner, like, of course, because who wouldn't be watching, right? Of course you're watching. So, Mr. Gardiner, the Anaheim Mighty Ducks could probably use you. They have the money. They like possession-strong deep men like you. And they need right side defensemen, fairly badly actually. They've got some young guys coming up, but not really on the right side. And they're right as it stands right now. Corbinian Holzer is in their number 4 slot. That is not going to do, and I'm sure they're not going to keep it that way. Now they have some young guys like Larson, who are just about ready, but I don't think they want to throw all the minutes at Larson without at least having a backup plan. Now, next year they have money coming off the books. They got Patrick Hughes, who they're probably going to have to put on the injured in the IR, and Ryan Kessler, who they're also going to probably have to put on the IR. And they have young players coming up on their forward positions that they really want to give ice time to. So you could very well be used by them. However, now that you've allowed most teams to pick up the righties that they've been looking for, like Buffalo has with Juhara and Miller, and most of the teams that actually needed it, your leverage isn't very good. Even Jacob Larsson's a left defenseman, so yes, Josh Mahura, they want to give him more minutes, but I don't think at 21 he's really ready. I would say that this would be your best bet. They may even give you the $7 million, but if they're looking around the league, they're probably saying, why do we need to give him $7 million now? Let's let the summer go through, see if anybody clears up enough space, and if somebody does offer him $7 million, we can offer him $7 million and give him probably a better opportunity to succeed and more ice time than just about anyone else in the league. The Detroit Red Wings are another team, but they're really bringing in young players into their lineup right now. However, Green, I'm doing this off the top of my head. Green is probably is on one-year contracts right now. They don't have to give him a contract back. However, I think they will keep on doing it until Green retires because they love him. So, and Trevor Daley also is on his last legs. Those are the two teams right now. If one of those teams decides to give you $7 million for 5 or 6 years, I'm sure you'll take one of them. Of the two, I think Detroit would less likely give you the 5 or 6 year deal. Probably in the 3-4 range. Anaheim just might give you the long term simply because Josh Mahura is not really, it's unsure whether he's going to be in the top 4. And your possession stats are something that they really love. Besides that, I think it's pretty likely that you're going to get to the end of the summer. Nobody's going to give you that extra million, and probably nobody's going to give you much more than Myers now. Where if you would have signed earlier, if you had anybody offering 7 before this for a shorter term, you probably should have ate it up, but you didn't. Now look at you. Now what are you going to do? Be a millionaire, probably with a model wife, and play hockey. Not too shabby. That's my full 42%, boys and girls. That's all I have to give. Why don't you hit that subscribe button? I'll send you a My NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace helicopter to your door. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.